All right. Are we live? Looks like we're live. What's up, everybody? Back for another stream this week. Took last week off. Still getting used to these stream things, but make sure everything's working right now. But yeah, what's up, y'all? Back for another stream. My name's Jeffrey. Welcome to my channel, Flippin' Profit. Nothing really particular we're going to be talking about today. I hopefully have some surprise guests coming on. I just wanted to do like a resell and chill, talk about eBay with some other reselling YouTubers and stuff. Trying to pull up my phone right now and make sure the stream's working. Looks like it is. So let me know in the chat everything's working all right and you guys can hear me. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, just gonna talk some eBay today. Let you guys in on what's been going on. Just making flips, same old stuff every day. Trying to hit these thrift stores and find these yard sales on the weekend. And make some money. It's been going all right. Fourth quarter is about to come up October 1st. So, of course, everybody's gearing up, trying to get tons of listings up, because that's like the most active time on eBay. Lots of sales going on for the holidays and stuff. So it's a good time to get some listings up and stuff. And yeah, I've definitely been doing my share of thrift stores, thrift shopping and stuff, trying to get more items and get more things listed. But man, it's been a struggle, to be honest. Things haven't been going as smoothly as planned, but I mean, that's the reselling life. You know what I mean? You're not always going to go out there and find winners, been finding consistent sales, stuff that sells consistently, but just not been finding those, like out of the ballpark, finds, sales, flips, the big money flips, haven't been finding as many of those lately, but, looks like we got a few more people in here. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me okay and everything. Looks like everything's working on my phone okay. But yeah, just we got BK vending and flipping in the house. What's up, man? What's up, Matt? Hope you and the fam's been doing all right, man. I guess everybody can hear me okay. Something else we might do today is I could give some SEO tips. That's search engine optimization. Matt says, yeah, I can hear you good. But yeah, I had this idea that, everybody's kind of different on how they do their listings, but it is known, there are some good eBay practices and some bad eBay practices. And so when it comes to SEO, search engine optimization, that's like your title and your price and your description and your specifics and stuff like that. There's different ways you can kind of tweak the things and hopefully get your items ranking higher in the search results. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. I can give some tips and stuff, but I also had this idea, if anybody wants to, share a listing or something like that, we could look at it on the stream and share opinions on different ways of creating your listing to rank higher in the search results, So just something I was thinking about, trying to make something interactive between the people watching the stream and the stream. We got Marie here waving again. How you doing today? Justin's on here as well. What's up, y'all? Or hi, all. Glad you guys could make it tonight. But yeah, speaking of like SEO, I really don't do too much on my description. I know some people use like tons of stuff that they describe in their description and they put tons of words. But to be honest, I'm one of those people that like keeps it super short and just tries to focus more on like the pictures and the title and the specifics. Brianna Dean says, hey y'all, what's up? We got DIY packaging ideas, styled by Candy. Hi everyone, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Marie says good, thank you, no problem. Reseller King says hello, everyone. What's going on? I wonder if any of y'all are from Christina and Martin's stream, because I know Nashville Flippers Ray said that I'd be going live soon, and yeah, that'd be cool if some people came over to watch. I'm trying to get in the streaming game, trying to get better at streams and stuff, but I'm still just like super shy and feel like it's awkward talking live. I like being able to record something and go edit it, just in case I fumble my words or say something dumb. You can go back and take it back, but when you're live streaming, you can't take anything back. What's up? I am from there. You came from Christina and Martin's. Well, thanks for coming to check out the stream, man. If you don't know, I'm talking about Thrift Store Gold. Their YouTube channel is pretty awesome. Christina and Martin over at Thrift Store Gold. If you don't know about them, definitely go check them out. They're young and striving entrepreneurs for sure. They've been killing it lately. Thank you. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of struggling on how I should pronounce your name. Alyssa? Or I'm not even going to, that's as far as I'm going to try. I don't want to butcher it that bad. I'm horrible at like trying to pick up names and stuff. But I appreciate the comment. Thought I had something on my phone. I appreciate y'all joining the stream. Like I said, if anybody's got any like SEO questions or anything, search engine optimization, like I said, just basically Alyssa, that is the way you say it? All right, cool. Making sure. Four-Eyed Hustler says, what's up, Jeffrey? What's going on, Paulo? Glad you can check out the stream. Let's see. I was hoping, I think I'm going to have some surprise guests on tonight. I hope they hit me up soon and we can just talk about reselling. I picked up some Jordans the other day. Speaking of that, let me hold on just a second. We got somebody. What's up, Chris?
What's going on, guys?
Glad you could, man.
No problem. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you pretty good.
Okay, cool.
So this is Chris from Thrift BCQ. He going to join the stream tonight, talk a little bit of resell and chill.
How's it going, guys?
I appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, you want to let them know real quick, your name, where you're from, and how long you've been reselling and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, it's okay. I literally ran up here. I'm so sorry. My name is Chris. I am a part-time reseller up in Toronto, Canada. I've been doing this now for a little over half a year now, and it's been pretty fun. I love doing this, and it's honestly one of the best things that could have happened to me, just because in terms of trying to find the right side hustle for me, just to make that side income. Selling on eBay has been great because it allowed me to stay home and just take care of my daughter if she needs anything, and also just stay with the family as well. I mean,
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's what I love doing. So it's great.
Yeah, you live in Toronto, Canada, and we had Chris interviewed me on his channel. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely go check out his channel and show some support. But I was surprised. I didn't realize the shipping was so different up there, and you were telling me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because, I mean, really there's only one primary shipping company, and it's Canada Post, and man, do they charge like there's no tomorrow. It's insane. Luckily there are options out there if you do want to definitely get a discounted rate, because especially up in Canada, we need something like that. And luckily I do have a video up there that lets you learn about those specific companies, that rather than us shipping to the US using Canada Post, paying $20 to $30 sending one t-shirt, to like California, we can pay the regular USPS rate, but I mean there might be a bit more, but it'll be like I don't know, $6-7.
Hmm, crazy.
You know,
See,
it's just crazy.
and I try to make beginner type videos for reselling on eBay, and I give shipping tips and stuff like that. And I think I've had a few Canadian people comment on my videos and mention stuff about shipping differences and stuff, but I didn't realize, I had no idea that this was the case.
Like there's so many factors, honestly, even like just being from Canada alone, because you're factoring in the cost of your shipping around Canada itself, how you should price it competitively with everyone else around the world,
Hmm.
plus put the right pricing for your shipping in Canada as well as in the
Yeah.
US, and plus the exchange rate. That's taking into account as well.
Huh.
So
Crazy, man.
there's so many variables to remember. And
I
again,
do.
I guess, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I do a lot of free shipping with my stuff. I just kind of estimate what the shipping's going to be from past
Yeah.
experience. I kind of get used to what the shipping cost is going to be, but
Yeah.
that seems like it is a much more bigger math problem for you than it is for me.
Yeah, I do a lot of free shipping mainly with my clothing, but a lot of the hard goods that I sell, I always put shipping on it just because
Yeah,
I just don't want to take any chances.
yeah. I definitely also do the same thing with big, heavy items. I'll even, with the shipping cost, add in the cost of the item too to go ahead and cover that when
Good
they pay
point.
for shipping. But you said you've been reselling for about half a year.
Yeah, it's been half a year now,
Yeah.
and it's
If I'm
been
not
fun.
mistaken, didn't you've started your YouTube channel about the same time ago, huh?
Yeah, I actually started at the exact same time I started my eBay.
Wow, you're more brave than me, man. I wanted to, but I'm like, man, I don't know anything. I'm not about to get on there and share my stuff. What if I make mistakes? And I definitely did.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but I
Still
mean, like
do.
that's what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to document my transparency to show, like, I'm just a regular Joe out there. Like,
Yeah, right,
I'm still working my 9 to 5, and I'm gonna make mistakes along the way. But
right.
even a guy that can make mistakes is gonna be able to make money at the same time too.
Yeah, cool. Let's got people in the chat. We got Profit Monsters Drew saying, "Hey Jeffrey, hey Chris, what's up, man?"
Hey, how's it going?
BK Vending and Flipping asked if you can use pirate ship.
Unfortunately, no, because it's not available in Canada.
Yeah,
We have companies such as Chit Chats and Stallion Express, and it's basically like Pirate Ship, where you do get a discounted rate, and they deal with like cubic shipping as well.
all right. Hey, let me see if I know how to work things correctly. We got somebody else joining the stream. There he is, Ray,
Oh snap!
over at the Nashville Flippers.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear
Okay.
you pretty good.
Am I too bright? I got
Um,
this like ring light on me, and I didn't want to.
no, you're good.
No, you're good.
Full of color. No,
Is that too dark?
no, it's good either way, really.
Okay, cool. What's
Yeah.
up, gang?
What's going on, man?
How's it going,
Not a
sir?
whole lot. How are you, Chris?
Oh man, I've been running around.
I know. I just got home from work not too long ago.
Yeah, me too.
Ray,
Some
you
of us, some of us have to work full time.
Oh,
Jeff.
okay, all right. Throwing some shade already. You want to say hey to everybody and let them know who you are and your eBay channel and how long you've been reselling?
Yeah, for sure. My name is Ray. My brother-in-law and I, we run a YouTube channel called the Nashville Flippers. We've probably been doing the YouTube for about maybe 3 or 4 months. And we've been selling part-time for about almost, it'll be 2 years in March. We'll be doing part-time reselling 2 years in March. But we wanted to start a YouTube just so we can help people make some extra income,
Yeah.
for part-timers like myself and Chris.
Hey, I'm part time and I mean, I might
Yeah.
get that full time in, but I'm still, we're working
Yeah.
on that income, full time income. We're
For
getting-
sure. For sure. How long you been doing it? Jeff?
Almost 3 years now.
3 years? Oh, wow.
Yeah, more than a
Yeah.
year than you. So
Now I really started doing it like full time, part time.
yeah,
For 2 years. But I've dabbled in eBay. Like I was, kind of mentioned it with you guys. I used to collect a lot of sneakers, and I would sell some on eBay, and then I would sell, just whatever. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I got into the eBay. Back in, I think my first thing that I sold was back in 2011. Yeah.
awesome. Been just part-time flipping. Then now you're still
I'm
grinding.
full-time. I'm full-time, part-time.
Full-time, part-time, right?
Me too. Me too.
Let's go to the chat real quick. We got a bunch of people saying, "Hey, y'all, I am horrible and new at this, so let me try to learn how to navigate this thing." We got Pick and Roll in here saying, "Jeffrey, Chris, everyone, what's up?"
What's up? Pick and rolling. It's like a basketball term. It's just like picking and rolling.
Steve, I believe it has to do with him being in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay. Does
yeah.
he play basketball in the
I don't
wheelchair? Or
I know he's his sons are in baseball and stuff, I believe. Steve, you'll have to let us know, man. But yeah, Pick and Roll, man. Steve puts out some pretty good content. He is the master on finding some Toomey bags over in Florida.
What's a Toomey bag?
It's I honestly didn't even know until watching his channel. It's a certain type of like briefcase or whatever that he finds some worth like $500 sometimes.
Wow.
Like the professionals use and stuff like that, or is it?
Chris would have to. I mean, Steve would have to let us know.
Yeah, Steve, I just subbed to your channel, my friend. So if you don't let us know, I will find out what it is sooner or later.
Matt over at BK Vending and Flipping said, "Hey, Steve." Everybody saying hey to everybody, but
what's up, gang?
I think we had a question earlier from Matt that said, "What are good keywords to use?" I believe he's talking about like SEO tactics. You guys practice like search engine optimization with your listings, trying different stuff with your title and description to see what works better. Do you ever do that?
You want to answer that first, Chris?
Okay.
Sorry.
So for me specifically, I based it on the items that have been sold, and I just go by how they generally have it listed. So, but if there's no listing or anything, I usually I do a lot of electronics, so I usually go by the make, followed by the model, and then if there's anything else I need to put in, like the model, or no, not the model, but the I don't know, like it's and I don't really know how to describe it, but it's generally like make, model, or actually for clothing, for example, I put in the make, and then if it's men's or women's, and then
like brand, gender, and then the detail style of the clothing item.
Yeah, and then I put like the size at the end, followed by condition.
Yeah, that's usually how I do mine. It really, depends on how hot your item is, because some stuff, if it's, really in demand, it doesn't matter. You could do a crappy listing with a crappy title and it might still sell. There's only certain items that, have been sitting in your store for a while that you want to get off the shelves, that people try different things, try different tactics, change a few words around in your title and stuff. And sometimes it works, but for the most part, I mostly do that too. Just start with the brand or the make, and then whatever, if it's electronics, the what is it, like the model number and stuff.
Yeah.
And then whatever else might come with it and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I see. I don't sell a lot of clothes. I usually sell like hard goods.
Yeah.
On my store. So if that's the case, because I always look up the comps before I buy anything. You know. So like, let's say that I'll find like a video game, like I don't know, like a Warcraft game, like old box PC game, right? Usually if I scan it, or I can just look it up and I just go sell as similar. I basically just copy, the listing, and if I need to change anything on that, then I change it. And then if I need to add like the actual UPC in there so people can actually find it, I do that. But other than that, I mean, I really just I don't start anything from scratch, really.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that? Like make a listing from scratch? Because I feel like that would really take a lot of time. And then like I don't buy anything that I know that it's not going to sell. Like if I see like one comp, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah. I definitely with clothing use templates, listing templates, because if I come across like a bunch of Levi's pants, I've gotten used to how much which styles sell for and stuff like that, and so we dabbing.
What is it? Profit Monster said he liked my shirt.
Oh, okay.
That shirt is banging. I like that shirt.
Yeah.
I buy
I
buy one of these Eagles shirts every 4th of July, and
Really?
every 4th of July I buy like a new like dry fit Eagle shirt, and then I wear it to the hot chicken festival here in Nashville.
Oh,
and me and my Dustin and my sisters and my wife, we all go, and we eat hot chicken.
Is it for like ruining? You just drip the sauce everywhere and.
Oh no! I mean, I just like wearing it because we go like all out. Like I have the beads, and I have like the flag shorts and like a hat, and like all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's a fun little time. Good time.
America. All right.
Yeah. It'll be 150 degrees outside in July, and then we're eating hot food.
That's
Sometimes
crazy.
it's miserable. Yeah.
It's a real smart decision.
I know. It's a good time though.
Not quite as cool as your shoes. I guess I'd have to go back and see what.
Did you not see what Drew found?
Oh, right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. And had them sold before he was out of the store.
I mean, that's and that's crazy. Drew, if you would have got the box and then like the extra laces on those, because I think they come with white laces as well. They came with white and black laces, and if you would have had the box with it, oh man, that would have been easy $1,000 find.
Wow.
Yeah, we're talking about Drew over at Profit Monsters. He just released a video about finding some 1985 original Air Jordan 1 Nike Air Jordan shoes, and then sold them for $500 before he ever even left the store. That's
crazy.
Awesome story.
Yeah, it was a great color too. The Chicago. I think they had the red and black, that colorway, and then they came out with a blue one and then some other ones later on. But those was one of the original colors, so that was pretty cool.
Chris, do you know anything? Do you keep up with shoes and stuff like that?
Yeah, not really, no.
Yeah,
like honestly, like I'm not the best, but like I know if a good looking shoe when I see one.
Right.
But I mean, I
just
know
any good condition Nike or Air Jordan can do pretty well.
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, like I generally like have one or two pairs, and I've had that for like the last 2-3 years. It's not really my thing, but I do want to learn. Don't get me wrong.
Right. And Ray, you said you do know a pretty good bit about it?
Yeah, I know a pretty good bit of enough.
Bit, right?
What's that?
You were saying you used to flip sneakers and
stuff.
Yeah,
and then Drew, I can't believe that those shoes are actually stayed together, because I have a pair of Air Jordan 12s, the flu game where Michael Jordan got like sick. Like I still have the box, and then from 1997, I have those in my collection. But the soles are like falling apart. So like when I saw his, and like I guess the way that they made the shoe back in '85 and like stayed together, because shoes aren't meant to last they weren't ever meant to last that long. So I'm sure if someone tries to put them on, they'll like disintegrate. And unless they like repurpose this, like they make this like take a sole, restore the shoe.
Man, I've seen videos on that. That's pretty crazy, where they completely tear apart new Jordans and stuff to replace old soles and stuff.
Yeah, because the thing about the sneakers nowadays is that the materials that they use on the shoes are terrible. Like if you see a shoe that originally came out when it first came out, and the same shoe that's been re-released, like the shape of the shoe is even like worse.
Huh.
So they're just trying to cut corners to make the shoe cheaper to manufacture, but then it's like 3 times as much, since when they first released it. It's terrible.
Drew says he couldn't believe they were real. He's still in shock. He said the soles are super solid too.
That's awesome.
Hey, well, this is a great segue to a game we're going to call What Are Those? No. I got some Jordans I picked up from the thrift store. I told Ray I found them, and I wanted to see if he can tell me,
Are those Boo Boo?
I have no idea. You got to tell me. I wish I had more camera angle for you.
Can I see the tongue? I can't see it. Does it actually have like Air Jordan logo on it? Oh wow, they look. Let me see the side view.
That's on the back heel.
It looks like it's a mix between. Well, you can see, Jordan became its own brand back in 1997, I believe. Like a subsidiary of Nike. So like, there's a lot of Jordan shoes that are just they'll slap the Jordan logo on it, but it's not necessarily like in the line of the Air Jordans. I think right now they're up to like Air Jordan 30 something. Like the one that Drew found was like the Air Jordan 1. It's like there's Air Jordan 2s, Air Jordan 3s, and then now there's like they put all kinds of Jordans out there, but it's not like in the line of the new technology that Nike is producing or whatever.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I looked up the number that's under the tongue on Google, and a lot of these came up similar, saying they were Air Jordan Flight Lee or something like that. Would that do fakes like copy the numbers and everything too?
Yeah, but they wouldn't make fakes of those shoes.
Right? Oh, okay.
They would only make fakes of like the real high end shoes.
Right. Okay.
Like the real high end Jordans.
So in conclusion, what do you think about these?
I mean, like, do I like them? Are they going to sell?
Do you think they're authentic?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool deal. Chris, you got some shoes you wanted to? No, I'm just kidding, man.
Here I have my Nike flip flop.
What are those? No.
Yeah, I know.
That's funny.
You guys laugh, but I wear like Chacos like every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like the shoe that I wear all the time.
Or something like that. Is that
What's that?
Preaching about Reyes the entrepreneur, isn't that what he always wearing?
Oh, chanclas? Yeah.
Chanclas.
What do you think about these though? Can you see them?
Are they I don't think they look like a Jordan 7, but they might be like a Jordan Flight or something like that.
Yeah, I think they are Jordan Flight.
Yeah. Which is like not part of the actual line again, but it uses a lot of the technology as the Jordan 7.
Yeah. When I Googled the number and figured out the style of them, the name, I searched that on eBay, and both of them look like they go for around 40 to 55, something like that.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, if you get them for a good price, I mean, it doesn't matter what shoes they are,
$4 a piece, so.
Let's see.
My bad, Chris. We threw that on you. You didn't have no.
No, it's okay. I'm learning too. It's not a problem.
I bet if we auction those flip flops off right now, we might could get $150, $250. No.
Hey, that's probably $30 Canadian. So I'll take that.
They pay the shipping, huh?
Yep.
You know what's funny? Drew from Profit Monsters, he was saying how the sole is still honestly the same. There's rumors that Nike is supposed to re-release the shoe that he found in the same mold that they used when they first made it back in 1985. So that's probably why maybe that shoe sold so quick or is increasing in value.
Yeah, that could be. Huh. Crazy. Let me see what we got in the chat. Reseller King. I sold a DVD VCR combo for $200. Bought it for $10. That's a great sale.
Nice.
Was it a DVD recorder? I wonder. Those always sell for really high value. You guys mess with any big, heavy electronics? I bet Chris doesn't. Because of the shipping.
Oh no, I do all the time.
Yeah.
No, I love the bigger the better.
Yeah.
Like I do a lot of VCRs, so it's great whenever I can sell those because I know I can flip them pretty good.
And Ray, you said you do. Sorry, I just said do, but you do hard goods, and what is that? Mostly you stick to like medium sized items, or you like shipping big stuff sometimes?
It depends on what the. If it's something big, I will have to make a pretty good profit off of.
Yeah,
just because I don't like. Just if I can make, medium flat rate boxes are like my best friend.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So it's like if I can put something that I'm going to be selling over $300, I'll gladly pay, whatever the medium flat rate
Right.
is. And I usually don't like to. I usually don't like to buy big things though.
Yeah,
Just because they take up a lot of room.
that's true. I used to be so scared of trying to do big stuff, but I've gotten used to it lately, and I've been picking up a lot more of it. And yeah, you're right. I realized how much more space it takes up.
What kind of big stuff do you pick up?
Stuff like VCRs, receivers, stereo receivers, just
I know I'm in a search. I need a new receiver for my turntable. I want to get a vintage one. Right now I have it's an Insignia one, it's like the Best Buy brand, but I would like to get a vintage one just because I had to buy like an additional thing to go on the back of it so it plays my turntable.
Okay.
But I would like to get like an old Yamaha or something.
yeah.
But those are going for so much money on
I
eBay.
sold one not too long ago. Yeah, I think around
Really?
$90.
Yeah.
I don't know how vintage it was, but do y'all mess with any local market apps or anything like that? Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that?
Yeah, I do. I do a lot of Facebook Marketplace. There's actually a lot of community groups that are near me. They have a bunch of auction ones, as well as just the regular Facebook Marketplace. And like one of my videos, I actually got one of those. Excuse me. I got one of the flight simulators off of an auction in the community group, and it's pretty good money. I mean, I had to pay up a bit, like $50, but I mean the thing is worth like $300-400. So I think the person didn't really know what they were really getting rid of. Yeah, it was on Facebook.
And they auction stuff off on there?
Yeah. So you have increments of like $1, and then you have 24 hours to bid, and then after 24 hours, the whole auction ends. And then
That's
you just
awesome.
pick it up. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What about you, Ray? You like using other apps or anything?
I haven't really sold anything on other apps, but I do use Facebook Marketplace to my advantage, buying wise. Just because you never know what you're going to find. Like the other, and I work on a computer all day and sit at a desk, so I'm real. I can jump on Facebook and just glance at the marketplace, see if I find anything that, whets my palate or whatever. But maybe like a month ago, I found some lady was getting rid of some 5 Guitar Hero guitars.
Wow.
And she just wanted them gone. It was
Huh.
like, come pick them up. And it was like literally like 5 minutes away from my job. So I was like, I'll be right back. And I went to go pick them up, and she left them outside. And I was like, sweet.
Awesome.
That's an easy $100.
Yeah,
That's nice.
5 of them. Huh. I do a little bit of buying from the marketplace, but recently I just started trying to take some of the bigger items that I find and see if they sell on Facebook Marketplace, and been having some pretty good sales the last couple of weeks. So I don't know why. I think just thinking about like having to meet people somewhere and wait on them, maybe possibly that kept me away from doing it. But not gonna lie, I did have to wait on somebody. But then when I got that money in my hand, I was like, I'll do this every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you have to ship it or pay any
Right,
fees
it
or
takes
anything
away
like
all
that.
that, which
I found a GoPro. I bought a GoPro. The GoPro that I use I actually bought off of Facebook Marketplace. It's a GoPro Hero, like the newest one, the black one or whatever. And they go new for like $300 or whatever they cost. And the lady, I bought it for like $150, like half of what it costs. And so when I went to meet her, it was like her kid's GoPro that she never used anymore, and I was I was prepared to go into the negotiation, seeing if I can get it for $100 instead for 150, because that's just the cheapskate in me, I guess, or just trying to get a deal, even though that I'm already getting a pretty good deal. And but I saw that the kid was selling it, and I was like, "Hey, here's the $150." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there before too, at a yard sale or something, not realizing it might be a kid's video game, and you see them out there trying to sell lemonade, and you're like, okay,
oh yeah. I always try to get some of that lemonade.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. If they selling bags of cookies, oh man.
Yeah.
I'm getting
I
about
can't
3
say no to
bags.
that. I can't.
It's a real problem.
I think what is it? DIY Packaging Ideas says, "What are my thoughts, or what are the thoughts on Yeezys?" I like Yeezys. I really liked Yeezys when they were with Nike and not Adidas. Like, I had a couple of pairs of those when they were with Nike, and I sold them off. But right now they're just making too many, which is, it's okay that they make a lot of them just because they want everybody to have them. But I mean, I'm not crazy excited for the new Adidas ones. I like the Nike ones though. And if you guys don't know what Yeezys are, Chris and Jeff, they're the Kanye West's shoes.
Oh yeah, no,
that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, sorry.
I was just sitting here clueless.
Yeah.
She also asked you, why did you stop flipping sneakers? Did you stop, or it was just whenever you can find them?
No, because I used to buy, whenever they would release, I used to buy 2 pairs, one to keep and one to resell, so I could pay for my pair or whatever. Or I used to sit in my closet. I still, in my parents' house, I still have a huge closet full of sneakers that
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I would never sell, you know. But 2 reasons. One, I got married, right? So that expendable income went away, right?
Yeah.
And then 2, the way that you purchase sneakers changed, because before I used to have a lot of friends that used to work at sneaker stores, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would go there, and then we would just talk about sneakers and about the new ones that are coming out and the different colors and the new technologies, that they're using on the shoes, and we would get to make friends. And then when the sneaker would come out, which sneakers come out on Saturday mornings, they would hold the sneakers for me, right? But the shoe company started really cracking down, and before you could wait in line for the store to open.
Yeah.
Then people started having riots, and there's shady stuff going on, with people, taking shoes out the back door and all that good stuff. So now they just do a lot of online purchases, and stuff like that. And it's really hard to get a shoe nowadays because you have to basically win a lottery to even purchase a shoe. So when that changed, it just kind of dwindled off, because if it's a real shoe that I really like, if they do release those new, those Air Jordan Chicago ones, the ones that Drew found,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get a pair of those, but I know that if I don't get them the day of, online or somewhere, I would have to buy them, with resale, whatever they are, resale, and it could be anything from $300 to $500, depending on how crazy they're going for.
I was gonna say most of those people that are buying them offline are doing the same thing.
And then a lot of people are using bots, to try to get a lot of pairs, and websites are starting to combat that, which I don't know how all that works. But people are smart out there, so they'll get multiple pairs. I have a friend that I sold a lot of my shoes to, and he actually has a store here in Nashville called Southern Hospitality, where he sells shoes on consignment, and then he'll get people in there that'll have 30 pairs of the new shoe that just came out, and it's man, where did you get all these? It's probably off the back of a truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
that's crazy.
Reseller King says, "Are you related to RVA Flips?" Laugh out loud. Who are you talking about? Chris?
Definitely not me.
Not me.
Unless RV Flips is a lighter Asian. I don't think he is.
What is
Filipino.
it? Richmond, Virginia, I think is what RVA stands for. Yeah,
is that what it stands for?
YouTuber. Yeah. Right. He's another YouTuber.
Justin.
Justin, right? Yeah. Him and Lonnie used to always live stream. I don't know if they've done one in a while lately. Garage Flip, Lonnie.
Did you see the title of Lonnie's video today?
Yeah, he's like the new CEO or something.
It's like staying CEO of the shed or something like that.
Yeah,
I got the notification, but I think I was setting this up or something.
Yeah, it was funny. Which that's crazy, right, guys? How like the CEO stepped down.
Yeah, I just saw that. I think I saw a Rally Roots notification too, where they were talking about.
Yeah, I saw their video that they.
I want to say, I bet it's like, I haven't watched the video yet, but I know that eBay is a private traded company, so probably some of the shareholders probably wanted them gone. Just different directions where they want the company to go.
Yeah.
Chris told him Canadian shipping's too much. You got to go.
That's right. They got to think about that stuff, right?
Somebody's got to think about it.
Like
exactly.
Like I know that Look Mom, I'm Hustling isn't in here right now, or maybe they're incognito or whatever. But I mean, they sell stuff on eBay in Australia, and I don't know how that works. Because a lot of the stuff that they sell is coming back here to the States.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Which I'm trying to get them on a live, but it's like the time difference is so crazy that it's like I can't get them to like come on.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to wake up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, or they have to stay up like real late because right now it's like the next day over there.
Yeah.
Get you one of those energy drinks, the Bang. You'll be up all night.
Dude, so I tried one of those maybe like a month ago, not knowing what they were. Man, I got so sweaty. Like I'm like driving home from work, and I'm just like gripping, like white knuckling the steering wheel, and I'm just like, man, I'm never drinking one of these again.
Which one did you have?
I don't know. I don't know what it was. I know I'm not having it again.
It didn't leave a lasting impression. I see.
Yeah, it got me going though.
Reseller King also says, "Do you guys ever buy off eBay and flip it back? I have twice and more than triple my money."
Wow. Oh wow!
What kind of items did you flip? That's the question. Because I do know sometimes there are other resellers that want to get rid of bulk stuff and sell make a wholesale lot of items. And I've definitely seen some where they could take it and flip it.
I just had a guy today buy. I got a bunch of broken video game consoles, like a while back, and I finally listed them. And I got a notification where this guy bought like 2 broken PS3s that I had. And then I'm like, why is he buying 2 of them? And I looked in the store, and he sells like pieces in the consoles to resell. So he's taking them apart and reselling the pieces. So that's something that maybe Reseller King is talking about. Yeah, and I wouldn't know what to take apart and resell out of the console when people are looking for. What I mean?
Maybe the CD drive or the DVD
something
drive.
Like I looked in the store and it was all kinds of like different parts or different screws,
power supply,
stuff like that.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
My dad break down flat screen TVs at times and sell the parts out of them.
I didn't get to watch your video, but I saw your video on there on selling the flat screen TVs.
Yeah, there's a big recycling event that we go to every year, and we get tons of free electronics from it. It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
And you break them down and you sell them?
The flat screen TVs, if like the screens are broken or something, we do. But that's mostly my dad's like
hustle.
Bread and butter. Yeah. He loved. A long time ago, back, y'all remember the big box TVs?
Oh yeah, man! We had one of the when we first got married. The house that we lived in had the condo that we lived in had a big box TV just sitting there because they didn't want to get messed with it. And when we moved out, we just put it on Facebook and be like, "Free, come get it," and it worked and everything, but we just didn't want to mess with it.
Back when they first come out with those big TVs, my dad and his dad opened up. They actually used to have a TV repair shop. You actually used to
that's awesome
to repair them. So yeah, he's been trying to teach me some of the stuff, but every time he gets one, I try to make time to go over there, and he's done broke it down. He's
got to flip it.
He's got his hustle going on, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris? What about all your drop shipping ventures?
No, I don't do any drop shipping like that. Nothing like that.
You
No.
wholesale flips off of eBay though?
To be honest, I've never tried it. I've been thinking about it because a lot of the time I think you can make a good deal out of like say auctions. You can try to find like the cheapest thing probably. Like I do see a lot of iPhones that you can actually get for pretty cheap at an auction.
You
And
doing like
I
those 98-cent searches?
yeah, and just to see how much they go for it if they're almost done. I mean, you can get a pretty good deal and then flip them for maybe like at least like 50 to $100 profit off of it.
Pretty awesome. Let's see. Can y'all hear? I got a cat scratching at my door.
Oh, what's out, cat?
Y'all can hear that, can you?
Oh.
I hope not.
Is it your cat?
Yeah, it's my cat.
Okay.
It's a house cat. If he wants to come in here and play, but it's stream time.
It's not a feral cat.
I don't know. She might be going feral out there. Let's see. Stephanie Thomas, do y'all have any luck with selling toys? Do you
I love
guys
selling toys.
Yeah, Chris?
Yeah, I love selling toys, especially the vintage ones. I usually get a lot of vintage toys. Like even the wrestlers that I found too. Those things sell like crazy.
I'm so jelly. So jelly of those.
I know, right?
I actually had a posting and something messed up with the photo. So
Oh, no.
there was literally a listing with the photo and it got bought in 2 days. Even without the photo.
Even
So,
messed up? Yeah.
yeah, so that's how crazy it was. So
I love selling toys because I have a game room over there where I have a bunch of Funko Pops and different like WWE collectibles and stuff, like old Hasbro toys. But I love. It's hard for me to sell them just because I want to keep all of them. But
me too.
the biggest toy flip that I've sold was at that Gimme Five store that Dustin and I like to go to. I found a sealed like Bandai Godzilla toy. It wasn't like Godzilla. I think it was some other monster in the Godzilla universe. But it sold for $150, and it had best offer on there, and they bought it for $150.
Wow.
Like that's what it was, $150 or best offer, and they bought it for $150.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it was really awesome. And then last week, I picked up a T-Rex from Jurassic World and like the other dinosaur, the genetically engineered one in the movie. I can't remember what the name is on the movie, but I got each for $1, and I haven't posted them yet. But the comps were like $25 a piece, So
Not bad.
garage sales is where it's at right now. Dustin and I have been killing it at garage sales lately.
I had a really good Harry Potter find one time. It was like a board game and a couple figurines, brand new, still beautiful. And it was like this small Hermione figure. Oh wait, who we got?
No, is that Goldberg?
I found this at a garage sale for $1. This brawler buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to put batteries in it and test it, see if it works.
I have Diamond Dallas Page.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Is that the one where you can go like, oh, you've got my right arm?
Yeah, I got to put batteries in it and test it, but I was going to list it at some point this week. But I got that for $1, and I got this board game for $1.
Oh, nice. Walking Dead.
It says $2, but I actually got it for $1. But it's brand new. They opened it up and they were like, "Yeah, we don't want to mess with it because it's got so many like pieces and a lot of instructions."
I got a real question for you though. Can you smell the Rock is cooking?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, dude, I remember having these when I was a kid, and I found this at the store, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't even know if it's worth anything, but I'm taking it."
Dustin found a Macho King at a Goodwill, like a brawler buddy, like Macho Man, but it was like the Macho King where he had like the crown and the purple trunks. He found one for $2 and he sold it for $50. It was pristine condition too. I was like, "Man, you should keep that for your,
Yeah.
And he's like, "Nah, man, that's $50." I was like, "What are you gonna do with those $50? That'll be $100 down the road,
Yeah. I think this one is worth like $30 or something like that, but I didn't want to sell it. Chris, you said you got Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, I don't know where he is right now, though, to be honest. But
do you have that DDP yoga though?
oh god.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I do have a DDP yoga DVD. It's good stuff.
I got the
Diamond Cutter. What's that?
Oh, it's my DDP yoga app.
Oh wow!
Oh,
really?
you have it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, dude. It's some real stuff.
Yeah, it helps me like loosen up my hips, because I do like a lot of I do martial arts class, and my hips are like real tight. So like I'll have like 10 to 15 minutes before work or after work, in between me leaving and going, and I just kind of do like a quick thing.
Crazy.
You need to try it, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Have you seen his testimonial videos?
Dude, they're nuts.
They're like heart-wrenching. Like I cry.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Literally, like seeing like that one like guy in the military or something.
Arthur?
Yeah, Arthur. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy lost a lot of weight. That was amazing.
Went from like barely being able to walk to running and stuff. Yeah. Wasn't he wheelchair bound?
Yeah. He had like the crutches.
The crutches,
right. Crutches,
yeah.
That's right.
Are you a big wrestling fan, Jeff?
I kind of was when I was a kid. I mean, I remember some of the '90s people, but no, I really don't follow it that much anymore.
You should, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's on, and I leave it on for a second. I'm like, hey, man, they've changed some stuff. It's definitely entertaining. I definitely went through a phase of being like, oh, it's fake. It's it's not. It's like being dumb, ignorant kids. It's like, man, it's storytelling. It's a do they say? It's like a man soap opera.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's fixing to get really good just because there's a new company that's opening up, AEW. It's going to be on TNT. So I think, it's just going to push them and elevate each other to try to outdo each other, kind of like back in the WCW days. So
right.
That's what we want, though, because it's been pretty stale with the product.
Yeah.
So they need competition.
ECW was always insane. They were trying to really insult you.
Yeah. Reseller King said he met Goldberg. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
He did, didn't he?
What was your favorite wrestler, Reseller King? What was everybody's favorite wrestler? Captain Christie.
You want to know when I was like 7 years old? Lex Luger.
Oh, okay. Have you seen him lately? He's he's like decrepit, man.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But no, I haven't looked. I don't know what it was. That long blonde hair. I was like, that's my guy.
You should grow out your hair and dye blonde.
I don't know. The reason I keep this hat on, I'm kind of losing some of it.
Oh, like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, there we go. I'll just start wearing that mullet.
The fake hair that he's got connected to the bandana.
You got to wear the bandana.
I think it is real back there, huh? Or is it?
I don't know, man. It's pretty silky back there.
At one point it was, and he kept the bandana. He was bald on top, but it was the real rat tail going on back there. Crazy. Matt said he's got to run. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining, Matt, over at BK Vending and Flipping.
Thank you, Matt. I like your videos, Matt.
Yeah. Man, I'm ready to see some more gumball videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. See what else is going on in the chat.
Jeff, if you click on your guest small pictures below, you can make them full screen. Really?
Oh, like when people are talking?
Oh yeah, probably like navigate around.
We don't need all.
We're good. I'm not that advanced yet. I'm new. I don't know what to do.
I remember I met Mick Foley at a Raw one time.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. Yeah.
I met Mick Foley at Zany's when he was doing his one man show. Like he was just talking to people.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he was pretty. That was like right before he started doing DDP yoga. So like he could barely even get out of a chair, and walk.
Yeah.
Crazy.
When I met him, it was like full on Attitude Era. So.
Oh, that's
pretty
awesome.
Cool. Yeah, it was at a Raw at the once Sky Dome, which is now the Rogers Center. Imagine having like 50,000 people at a Raw.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was the best Raw I've ever seen, like by far.
Got a message from Marie saying lots of people resell parts only. I guess she was talking about earlier when we were
Yeah, I need to get into
game
that.
consoles and stuff. Yeah, I just recently sold 2 Nintendo 64 for parts only.
Yeah, those are big right now.
Yeah, and I was gonna keep them and try to mess with them myself and get into it, but I was like, man, that's just money sitting there. I don't want to, I ain't got the time right now to try to learn how to fix it myself.
Yeah, that's were you on? I know Ray has went live. I think a couple days ago. I think I saw you on the chat.
Right.
But he had talked to somebody named Simon Says, which Simon has actually been on one of my live streams, like when we did the giveaway.
Yeah, he's been on mine too.
Yeah, so like I've seen one of his videos, when he's kind of like introducing himself and saying that he wanted to be like a YouTuber and like do stuff. But he like when he was talking to Ray, he was just saying that how he got into, there was a lot of different hurdles that he had to jump to get to where he needed to go. But it sounded like he was doing like way too many things at one time,
Yeah.
So it's like you were saying, Jeff, it's like I could fix this game, but that's like more time that I have to, the time that I'm spending fixing this Nintendo 64, I could have listed 40 other items and then made money off of.
Yeah, I can take that money that I know I can get right now and go put it into stuff that I know I can right back again.
Exactly.
So it's like someone that like with me, like I started doing eBay like before doing the YouTube channel. So like I kind of knew what I was getting myself into.
Right.
Like when I first started doing YouTube, like just my first video, I think it took me like 3 weeks to edit the video just because I didn't know how to edit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I use Premiere Pro just because I'm familiar with all the other Adobe softwares like Illustrator, Photoshop, and all the other ones. So I'm kind of familiar with how to, like the way they do things. And I just learned everything off of YouTube, and I'm still learning,
I used to make like motocross videos when I was a kid, so I already knew a lot of. I used Sony Vegas Movie Studio.
And never heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a nice basic video editing software. What about you, Chris? What do you like using?
I've been using a lot of Final Cut Pro, but I mean, I started off using iMovie in the very beginning, and then after that, I moved to Final Cut Pro, and just recently, I just started learning more about Adobe Premiere. Like 2 of my videos right now have been done on Adobe Premiere, so I'm still learning that right now. But it's pretty difficult because like you're so used to using one, and then I can bang through like so many on Final Cut Pro in like, I don't know, less than an hour, and then like Adobe Premiere, it's taking me about maybe 3 or 4 days just to figure out everything still.
Yeah, because you don't know where everything is.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know all the shortcuts too for
Final
Cut
Pro.
Yeah.
That's huge.
YouTube tutorials come in, huh?
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, it took me time too. Like I started off doing like family videos. That's what I started practicing on first. And then I tried to attempt to do a fishing channel, but that didn't really turn out because I only went fishing like twice a year. So there's no point for me to do that.
Do you like going fishing?
I love it. It's the best.
Really? So is that one of your like hobbies, Chris? Like if you weren't reselling, like your spare time, you would be going out fishing?
Yeah, pretty much. I literally took a week off just to do fishing, like, and then try to make as much content as I could within that week. But then, it was too much work, and I didn't have enough time to do more fishing.
What do you fish? Like, do you go like out on the boat? Do you go like on a dock? Like how? Like, I don't know anything about fishing.
I do a lot of like I go to different recreational parks here that have like bridges that you can fish off of, and then I also do a lot of stream fishing, like for salmon and for trout.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've done some catfishing, bass fishing, stuff like that.
Some noodling? I know that.
No noodling. It's a cane pole,
hillbilly catfishing.
Worm on the end.
I like a good catfish.
Yeah.
So Chris, so do you know a lot about the fishing gear? Because I know some of that stuff can get pretty pricey.
Yeah, actually, that's one thing I really want to learn because surprisingly, like bait and like the lures and terminal tackle. That stuff can go for a lot of money, like surprisingly. You can probably go to
Yeah.
like a garage sale and get them for like $1 a piece, and they go for like 30-40 bucks a piece.
Yeah, those things are. Somebody here locally in my town made their own lure and was like selling them for like $30 a piece and making tons of money off of them because they were.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
they just in their workshop or whatever took some stuff, tried to throw it together, took it out, see if it would work, and it did, and started selling them. So
That's fantastic.
you guys were talking about using Adobe products. Do y'all both use Mac computers or Apples? See, I'm on
Yeah,
PC.
Yeah.
I have a
Mac.
MacBook Pro.
I use PC, so that's probably why you probably haven't heard of Sony Vegas. I think it's mostly
Okay.
for like PC computers and stuff.
You can use it. I think you can use Adobe on both,
Yeah,
but I don't think you can use Final Cut on PC. Is that right, Chris?
No, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Which is so weird.
I know I honestly don't find the reason why, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I've literally been on an Apple computer like 2 times in my life and trying to navigate through stuff. I just was like, man, I'm done with this.
I use a Windows computer at work, and then I come home and use a Mac.
Yeah, me too.
Computer. Yeah. So, and the computer that I actually bought it off of eBay, and I bought it specifically. I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but then I kept, I didn't have a computer with the right editing software on there. And I'm like, whatever. It's like, I kept putting it off. And I'm like, I'm just going to buy a computer with the editing software already on it. So I bought this 2012 MacBook Pro. It's got all the Adobe suite on there and everything. I think it even has Final Cut Pro on here, but I don't even use it.
Yeah.
But I got it for a great deal, and it was the money that I got from reselling stuff on eBay.
Oh, nice.
So
Awesome. You guys play any video games? Yeah.
Yeah.
you want to answer that, Chris?
Yeah. No, obviously when I'm testing out the games, like I buy a lot of games to sell.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of testing too. So I was just playing, Super Spike V-Ball for Nintendo. I was just playing that just now. And then I just bought a WrestleMania 2000 as well for the 64.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I love playing those games, like the wrestling games for the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Those ones have been really good.
Have you ever played what's that one Japanese game that they just re-released?
Fire Pro?
Yeah, have you played Fire Pro?
I've seen it. I haven't played it yet though.
I
haven't played it either. I want to. I like to play. I have a lot of I like to play games, but I don't have as much time as I used to. That's the only thing. Like my wife, I've been trying to beat Red Dead Redemption since it came out. Like 2, and then the second one. I beat the first one. The second one. So I've been trying to beat this game so I can move on to some other games, just because of But that game is so big and so wide. And my birthday was. It was on September 16th was my birthday. So I got a bunch of gift cards, and I was thinking about getting an Xbox One just because I don't have one. And I even have an Xbox One controller because I use it to play ROMs on my computer.
Yeah.
Like 64.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I have this Nintendo 3DS Zelda edition.
Nice.
And actually it's modded, so I have a lot of 3DS games already on it, and all the Super Nintendo games, and Game Boy Advance games already on it too.
That's amazing. Nice.
Yeah, so I don't have to buy any games. They're already preloaded on here.
I like to mess around with, old school games, vintage games, but mostly I'm like I say, I love motocross, and so if I'm ever got some free time, I got tons of motocross games I play.
Yeah.
And I've been I got a guy who does computer repairs and stuff, and I'm thinking about hitting him up for a streaming gaming PC. Might start a
that's cool.
motocross stream channel or something. I don't know.
Is there some motocross games on?
Yeah, it's actually blown up the last couple of years, so it's a good time to
wow
to do it. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of thinking about it. Supercross. You guys watch any Supercross? It's where they do.
What is?
They build like a indoor motocross track inside like football stadiums and stuff. It's a big. There's like big $1 million championships.
Do they do tricks or they do races?
It's just races, obstacles. Jumping big jumps.
Yeah.
Really tight turns. Yeah.
Do you have a motorcycle?
I got some pit bikes. They're kids pit bikes or kids dirt bikes that you mod out for adults and have fun on them. But no, I used to race ATV motocross, and I used to have a racing quad, but I sold it a few years ago. Can't be doing dumb stuff. It's not a matter of like if you go down, it's when you go down.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, man, maybe one day I'll get another one. And I don't really have that chill vibe when I'm on a big bike. I just want to full throttle all the time, and that'll get you in trouble sometimes.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know Reseller King said he just sold a PS2 game for $225.
Wow.
Disc only.
Disc only.
Oof. Is that the name of the game? Kuon?
Kuon? Yeah. Huh.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
Add on Facebook.
$200. That's crazy.
$225. PS2 Kuon. I might see if I can look it up real quick.
I'm curious to see what kind of game it is.
Did he just have a typo? No? Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Those PS2, like, what do they call them? Like horror? Like Resident Evil and stuff like that. It's like the type of genre of game. Those sell really well. Yeah, and I was actually talking to a guy when I went to Asheville, North Carolina for my birthday. There was like a small like video game store, and like right down the street to where I was staying, and they had a bunch of horror VHS tapes there, and they were like $200, $300.
Wow!
And I was asking him about them. I'm like, are these horror VHS tapes like highly collectible? And he's like, yeah, man, we can't keep these things on the shelf.
Wow!
So that's something to look for when you guys are out there. Is old.
Yeah, I never thought about that. The old school stuff that probably didn't get turned over onto a DVD.
Yeah, they said old 70s horror VHS tapes.
That's a big niche, A lot of people are into horror stuff. Can we
look into that
more times?
I know. I just bought a bunch of Disney VHS tapes.
Oh no!
A month ago. Yeah, a month ago. But listen,
Black Diamond.
Yeah, right. But I got them for $2. I got like 30 of them for like $2, right? Because they're just getting rid of them. And then last Saturday, I came across some more, and I'm looking at them. And the guy at the garage sale was like, "I'll give you that whole box for $1." And I'm like, "Take my $1." You know what I mean? Because it's like.
You might it's too good. Facebook or something.
Yeah, so it's like too good of a deal not to pass up, know? So even though it's like you should see, I'm putting a video out this Saturday of my death pile.
Oh no.
And it's super embarrassing. Yeah, but because I was running out of room in my garage, but I got it taken care of now. But it should be a pretty good video for you guys to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Steve over at Pick and Roll, he put out a video not too long ago talking about he never has a death pile because he makes sure he takes pictures and gets all the information he needs to list the item, but then he makes sure that he processes it and finds a spot for it before he ever lists it. So he never has a death pile.
Oh,
I was like, that's some discipline there. I'm always quick to list it and throw it to the side.
Yeah. Well, see, my stuff is not even it wasn't even listed.
Yeah.
It's just like sitting. It's just like literally like sitting in a pile, waiting to be listed, just because I just don't have as much time as I need. Because, but the rest of the month, September and October, I'm gonna, because it's fourth quarter and I got so much stuff that I need to list. That's like good stuff just sitting there.
Right. I just remembered the other day I got some winter jackets that I was like holding out on. I need to get on eBay now.
Yeah,
it's the right time for it. Do y'all ever do that? Old stuff for the better season coming around?
For sure. I got some winter boots right now that I've been holding on to. Legos, anything toy related. that I was holding on to for fourth quarter. Winter boots. And these are intentionally holding on to, not just sitting in my death pile.
Oh, yeah.
So,
What about you, Chris?
This is my first one, so
That's true.
I've literally just I don't know what to expect yet, but I'm just buying a whole bunch of stuff because I know from what I'm hearing and what I've been watching, it's a pretty big deal. So I gotta just make sure I'm properly prepared for it.
When I first started, I just constantly wanted to get listings up, to try to get more inventory to create more sales. So I didn't really care about that much. But now I've got, I'm up to like 1,000 items in my inventory. So I'm right at the bubble of my subscription that I pay for. And so I'm been holding stuff back so that I don't go way over the free listings that I get, so I'm not getting insertion fees for stuff that most likely won't sell at this time of year.
Yeah.
So,
how much stuff do you have on your store right now?
A little bit under 1,000.
It's so much, man. I got like 30 things on there.
My parents also sell on eBay sometimes, and we also share an account. So there's probably like 20% of that's theirs. So I will.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm not grinding 1,000 items inventory hard yet, but I was like a few months ago, man. It was up to we were looking at almost like 1,300 items, and I had some flooring opportunities come by. I took some time, did some other jobs. I was thinking during the summer I'll do some side work and get some money saved up for Q4. But man, I'm honestly regretting it. I wasn't listing as much, and my sales have really been hurting. There's been like a long repercussion from that. Still struggling to get something from.
I think the algorithm is right to where if you're continuously listing things on eBay, they're going to try to push your stuff up to the top just because they want to know that you're a consistent seller and not just someone that has stuff in a store. So,
but I mean that can definitely hurt a part timer because you don't do that every day, right?
Oh yeah.
So you got to figure out a time to just save it and then list it at another time, I guess, to try to keep it consistent. I don't know, but
Well, guys, I appreciate y'all coming on tonight. I didn't realize we're 12 minutes past the hour.
Yeah. I mean, we can probably do this for another 3 hours,
You're right.
Just talk.
But I don't feel like doing that tonight, though, just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
No, we'll probably go ahead and wrap this up. Guys, if y'all are not subscribed to Ray and Chris, go check out their channels. Ray is they're getting close to 400 subs, so definitely go help them out, get them up to 400 subs. And Chris is about to hit 250. So awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Chris, I felt so bad for you when you sent me that message on Instagram. Did you see, Jeff, that his subs went to 0?
What happened?
Yeah, something happened to my account. I honestly didn't know what happened. It was at 0 for an hour, and then all of a sudden it all came back again. But yeah, I was freaking out though because I'm like, what the hell did I get?
Man.
Yeah.
Something happened to my account? Did I get hacked or something?
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of scary. I'd be freaking out.
You work so hard to get just to provide the content that you want for subscribers, and then all of a sudden it's all zeros.
I don't even want to think about it. I do keep the original files of my videos, but I see that sometimes YouTubers getting their stuff hacked and their videos get deleted and they just can't even upload them because they didn't save them or something like that. But
that sucks.
Why would, and now that I'm thinking about it, what would be the point of me re-uploading old videos if it got it? You're just gonna have to charge that to the game. The game of YouTube. No.
That's right.
Gotta play that YouTube game, yeah.
Right. I appreciate y'all coming on the stream, man.
Thank you, Jeff. We got to do it next time.
Thanks for having us.
Sure. I'll let y'all know if we do another resell and chill soon, and be glad.
Sure. Or we can just take turns and do it on each other's channel.
True. Yeah. Awesome.
I'm down.
Good idea.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thank y'all. Peace to everybody in the stream. I appreciate y'all joining and watching, and comment and stuff like that. So make sure you go subscribe to these guys, hit the like button, and we'll see y'all next time.
Catch you on the flip side.
Peace out, guys.